Here we see the players are working in a narrow channel, focusing on decision making and offloading before and after contact. At the start, the common theme is that the support players are quite flat, this leading to a lot of forward pass and static attack, and a pretty slow going through the drill. What we do see as the drill moves on is huge improvements from the support players as they start to come from deep, as well as the player on the ball using his feet to move the defenders around. This leads to more speed, better offloading skills. Here the coaches progress to a game scenario where the players are given the freedom to play and try and implement what they've worked on in the drill. When the player is touched or bumped, he has to go to ground, but at any time during the fall he can look to offload, so he can offload as he's fallen or as he hits the ground, based on what the communication from the support players is. Here we're looking to encourage the players as much as they can to try and beat the defender and get beyond the tackle. This gives opportunities for offloads. And in games like this, it's always important to look at how teams transition from turnovers from defence into attack. In the following clips, we're going to look at some really good examples of Connacht moving the ball early and just before contact. So here we see them moving the ball early at times, but also when pressure comes on, because they have good hands, they're able to move the ball quickly and avoid contact. Here we see they've set up a ruck roughly on about the 15-metre channel. And we'll see some really good movement of the ball here, catching early, moving the ball to the outside channels, and then when pressure does come on here, we see a good little tip-on pass, putting the player away on the outside. Here we see another effective offload with Connacht in attack. This time the offload is going to be just after the tackle rather than just before. Still the same effect, that the defender is committed out of the defensive line, and the attack that Connacht have is all going to be behind the Munster defensive line, creating an opportunity. The offload is made by a really good ball carry and sidestep to get in behind, but also support coming from deep and at pace. Looking at this clip slowed down, it shows what footwork and change up before contact can do to defences. We see how it takes two defenders out of the game. One defender is gone, the second defender has to scramble across. This creates a hole for the support to go through and ends up in an excellent try. Remember, for an offload to be successful, it's about the player on the ball and the support working in tandem. The player on the ball will create the gap with good footwork and change up, and the player in support comes from deep, running onto the ball at pace.